What up, you queers? This video is basically going to be me kind of making my own decision on if this Counter-Strike game, this arcade game on Xbox Live, is worth the 1,200 Microsoft points or not. I just turned on my Xbox one day and then I saw this. They were advertising it on the dashboard, and I looked into it. I clicked on it and looked at the pictures. I'd never played it before. I know it's an older game, and I think it was on PC before. I have never played it, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And then I saw there was a trial, so I decided I'd download the trial. Not knowing that it would be like playing with other people online. I thought it might be like a single player campaign or something. But I was pretty surprised, and happily surprised actually, that it was so interactive. Not interactive, but just the fact that you could play with people online. The game actually is pretty fun. I was kind of surprised. At first I was like, this doesn't look fun at all. After like my first game or so, I was like, yeah, this isn't that fun. But for some reason I just couldn't put it down. Even when I was doing bad, I was just having so much fun. I don't know what it is about it, but it was so much fun. At first I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to figure out how to aim, and I was hitting all these weird buttons, and it wasn't working out for me. But I finally got it figured out, and I actually started doing pretty good. So what I'm going to be talking about is it worth the 1,200 Microsoft points? I still haven't bought it yet, so I'm going to kind of talk myself into it right now. I was still on the trial, and it was weird. On the trial, you could, they said it was a 45-minute trial, but what was I going to say? It said a 45-minute trial, but I could keep just going back to the dashboard, and then it would go back to the game, and then it would start fresh another 45. So I have about like 3 hours of this game played, and I still haven't bought it yet. But that little cheat code I've been trying hasn't worked now. So my trial's about to run out. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna buy it or not. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Maybe about like the controls. Controls were not the greatest the way they were set up. Originally, I know you can go in and change them, and I did a little bit of that. I changed them once I figured out I could. But the controls are they're all right. I'd probably say average. They're not awful, but if you just pick up the game, it's really hard to get used to, especially after playing Battlefield or Call of Duty all the time. It's kind of the way it's set up. It's kind of hard to pick up and play. But this game is just awesome. Like you see, like right there, I just went around the corner and just blew that guy away. It just gives you a weird feeling. I don't know. I clutch it right there, and see, like actually, I was kind of surprised by the realism of the game. How the gun smokes after you shoot it. Very realistic. The gun mechanics. Here you can kind of see me trying to switch up the controls. Gun mechanics are pretty good. I'd probably give them a B+. It's really good. The only thing, it's kind of funny how they charge the weapon every time they pick it up. Because if any of you know, if ever you have ever shot or own a weapon, every time you charge the gun, if it's loaded already, a round will come out. So if you have like half a magazine in, and you reload and then charge it, the bullet that was in the chamber would have came out. So every time you switch guns and they charge the weapon, technically you should be losing a round. Right now I think it's 1 on 3 right now, and right now I'm just so scared out of my mind just camping, because at this point I was starting to get a hang of the game, but I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I was kind of waiting and kind of scared for my life. Yeah, and I think this game mode it's the hostage one. So what I got out of it is there's there's the terrorists, and then there's the counter-terrorists or law enforcement. And I believe they're trying to either kill all the terrorists or free the hostages. And the terrorist job is obviously to, I think, just protect the hostages and then to kill the law enforcement or counter-terrorists. Yeah, so now it's 1 on 3. As you can see on the top, there's like little icons. That's where you can see it's one. And I was kind of debating, like, after a while, I was like, is this game just like a bunch of spray and pray, or can you actually get good at it and make it like skill? And as you can see, like that, like aiming, it actually takes takes a lot of skill actually, because although it does look like you're spraying and praying, the way your reticle is, you actually have to be precise. And here you see I'm gonna get another guy right here. I'm waiting for him, but I was just so scared. And then he was right there. Yeah, and it's just so fun. I don't know. I ended up clutching that 1v3, and you don't know how happy I was on the inside. I was acting like I was all cool and not excited, but I was jumping up and down on the inside. That's where you can kind of see me charging the weapon every time I switch. And I mean, some of the gun schools actually teach that, I know, because every time you charge the weapon and there's a magazine in, you'll know you'll have a round in the chamber. So, I mean, it's realistic to a point, but the fact that you don't lose a round in your round count, I mean, that obviously there's a line between realism and video games. I understand that, but just something I noticed. And that's where you can see me. It's kind of hard to see if you killed them or not, because you'll just get a little notice on the bottom left when you kill them. So I'm used to like Battlefield and Call of Duty when it obviously tells you when you kill them. So it definitely takes some getting used to if you're not used to this type of game. The fact that you have to purchase a weapon at the beginning of every round. And I believe that if you stay alive, you keep your weapon. That's what I got out of it. That's what I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If you stay alive, you keep your weapon. And then every round you earn money for kills or whatever. And I think $10,000 is the max. As you can see, kind of in the top left, I have 10,000. And I don't think you can earn any more than that. And you can just purchase whatever weapons you want with that money. You can buy grenades and all that jazz. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna get it or not. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it. I mean, it is fun. I think it's one of those things where if you do buy it, you'll just play it when you're super bored and you're not feeling like playing Call of Duty or any of the other games. So I think I'm still not decided if I'm gonna buy it or not. It's definitely a tough decision. I mean, it's not that much. It's only 1,200 Microsoft points, and that's why I'm thinking I will buy it. It's just because it's just 1,200 Microsoft points, which I think is like 15 bucks. So I mean, it's basically like if you guys are familiar with Call of Duty, like most people are, it's basically a 5v5 search and destroy kind of game. So you really can't go wrong for 15 bucks. So I think I'm gonna pick this game up, download it, and I would recommend you guys to do it too. I would play the trial first though, because I think it is kind of, you're either gonna really like it or you're gonna really hate it. It's kind of one of those games. So that's kind of my opinions / review of Counter-Strike. Let me know if you guys have any other games or anything that sound cool that you want me to do this to. Till next time, guys. See ya.